Hey y'all, I'm Kate with Salty Katie, and today I've got my pens and inks set up for 2024. So last week I uploaded a video on my 2024 planner setup, but because I'm too mouthy I couldn't do all this in the same video. If you want to see that, that'll be somewhere up here somewhere. I'll link that video for my planner setup for this year. If you're new here, you don't know me, my name is Kate. I'm with Salty Katie. I make custom jelly covers for all kinds of different planners and notebooks. I make probably 50 different sizes for 11 different brands, all custom. You just order whatever you like off my website. And we've got Pink Thread Weekend coming up, which I'm super excited about. It's my favorite weekend ever, and I'll say a brief thing about that at the end of the video, but right now I wanted to show you my pens and whatnot, what I got going on for 2024. So my planner is a Tomoe River paper planner, so I can use fountain pens, and my main pen for this year is the Pilot Vanishing Point in a fine nib. I'm sure you've seen these before. They are super beautiful. It's a really great feeling pen. It's matte black. It's nice and heavy without being too heavy. And then it's also, what do you call it? Retractable. So there's no need to put a lid anywhere, which is pretty nice. That being said, it's not my favorite pen ever. It was very expensive. Wow. The most I've ever paid for a pen, the most I'll ever will pay for a pen probably. It was an employee bonus at the end of last year because of how many orders y'all placed in December. I think it was my biggest month ever, and I was like, okie dokie. Anyway, so this is my main planner pen, and I have a couple of issues. It's a really pretty pen, and for the most part, I like the way it works, but I do have a couple of problems. The first is that my handwriting does not look as nice in this pen as it does, let's say, with this plain old cheap Clina gel pen in a 0.5. So that's kind of disappointing to spend that much money and then have your handwriting in your planner look better in a cheap gel pen. So, but that's my personal problem. The other issue I have is that it's hard starting for me, and I use it every day. So to me, it really shouldn't be hard starting. Like right now it's fine because I've just inked the pen up, but there are marks like this on papers all over my office because I have to start the pen before I can start writing. I am using De Atramentis document ink in black. It's waterproof, and it's worked better, much better than Noodler's Bad Black Moccasin, which I've also used in this pen. This ink does perform much better, and it is blacker with the pen for me. Now, before I go any further, every time I upload a video on YouTube about fountain pens, some damn man comes along to tell me how I'm doing it wrong, that I'm treating my pens incorrectly, that I shouldn't be acting like that, like I am a menace to society because of the way I treat my fountain pens. Like, here's an example. Here's some screenshots. Every time I post, there is somebody who shows up to tell me how I'm doing it wrong. So maybe I'm doing something wrong with regard to the pen that's causing it to hard start. Maybe it's the ink I'm using. I don't know. But it is consistently hard starting for me unless I've just inked the pen. And I inked it this week. So I've got a few more days of it starting appropriately before it begins to hard start again. Is that going to focus? Apparently not. Anyway. So that's my only issue with this pen. Other than that, I do enjoy it, but the hard starting is kind of aggravating to me. Anyway, so that's my main planner pen. My second pen, oh, how I love this pen. It's gorgeous. This is a Benu Briolette in the luminous colorway. Luminous. Hold, please. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, y'all. I had to go find the box. Benu Briolette in luminous blue colorway. I love this pen. When I got it, it was also an expensive pen. And when I got it, I was a little disappointed in the weight. It's not very heavy and it doesn't feel super high quality. However, this has been my favorite pen to use all year long. I absolutely love it. I got it in a fine nib. Oh, no. I got it in an extra fine, I want to say. Yes, extra fine, because I had been warned by some folks on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I don't know what you're doing with your life. I'm at Salty Katie Co. Anyway, some folks on Instagram told me that it was a pretty like wet flowing pen and to do the extra fine instead of the fine. And at first I thought that was going to be bad because it's probably because of the ink I'm using. It's what do you call it, where it's got the glitter in it. So it like takes it a while to get going because I'm writing on my little ink sample here. The ink's pretty, but I don't think I like the pen. In the end though, this has been my favorite pen to use all year. Like, I can't wait. Always looking for an excuse to use this pen. It also glows in the dark, so let me show you that right quick. So it's pretty right here, but when it glows, it's actually it's gorgeous. I love it. I love this pen, y'all. So there's the fine nib. And I have just re-inked it, and I don't know if it's going to be visible on camera. Probably not. It may not. There's not enough light, but there is a fair amount of glitter in the nib here that I'm probably going to have to flush out. I think I just got too much glitter in there from this ink, which I also absolutely love. This is Ferris Wheel Press in Blue Barrel Tonic colorway, I guess you'd call it. I love this ink. It is so pretty. Let me show you my, like a bigger list or a bigger sample of the ink. Oh, look how pretty it is, y'all. Ugh, I absolutely love it. I love the way it looks. It's shading. Sometimes it's light, sometimes it's darker. You can see the glitter, but it's not too much. Yeah, current favorite ink for sure. And all of this year, we're now in May, and it's been my favorite ink all year long. The bottle isn't very large, but there is a goodly amount of glitter in here. I don't know. I just really love it, but I feel like I just got too much glitter in my latest refill here, and I'm gonna have to, wish I could show you all that on camera. I'm gonna try one more time to see if you can pick up the glitter in the nib. I don't know if you'll be able to. Anyway, love this pen. Absolutely recommend it. I do recommend the extra fine. Now, if you don't like a wet pen, these may not be the pens for you. I've never used another Benu pen. This is my only one, but I love it. And I'm trying not to look at the internet to see anymore. Let me put it like that. So that's my two main pens for this year. Those are my planner pens. And then I've got two others that I've used in previous years. So this is a TWSBI Diamond Mini Rose Gold in a, oh, I wasn't even showing y'all. Sorry, I'm reading off the thing. Mini Rose Gold in a broad nib, and with that, I am using Diamine Celadon Cat, which I do enjoy, but I like the Blue Barrel Tonic even better. But this is nice though. I love it because it's kind of minty, but it's dark enough you can see it on the page. Because some inks that are super light, I struggle with that. Like, it's not great, but this one's really pretty. And then my other one is the TWSBI Diamond 580 Smoke Rose Gold, and this one's in a fine nib. And I'm using Noodler's 54th Massachusetts with this one. And these two inks and pens I'm using, I answer emails and deal with order issues like first thing in the morning, and I use a separate notebook for that I keep by that computer. It's not my main computer, it's the one I use to basically to check email and run my silhouettes. So it's on a different desk, and I keep these pens with that little tiny notebook and switch them in and out. I love the Noodler's 54th Massachusetts too. Ooh, it's so pretty. And I've just realized that every one of my colored inks for this year is blue. So yeah, favorite, next favorite, next favorite for the inks. So those are my major planner pins for this year. If anybody has, not that damn man, if any one of you planner ladies or gentlemen has any tips for me on hard starting with this pen, y'all let me know. The only thing I can figure, maybe if it's the ink, I mean, I don't know. I mean, once the pen starts right and it functions great, but it is hard starting every time, which is disappointing to me given, I mean, it's not sitting for weeks when I'm not using it. This is my daily pen, every day. So I don't know. So this one, because of the hard starting situation, I wouldn't say I'd recommend it. You take a risk to me. This one I absolutely recommend. I love this pen. So anyway, there are my 2024 pens and ink for this year. Absolutely love it. And then the other thing I wanted to say was about Pink Thread Weekend. So across Memorial Day, you can order any jelly that you like off the website and leave me a note in the notes to seller that says pink thread or pink thread please, and I will sew your entire order with pink thread. I only do this 2 times a year because it is a ton of extra work for me separating out the orders of who wants pink thread and who doesn't. I basically have 2 production runs on that week because I've got some that have got to go with my regular white thread and some that have got to go on the pink thread. And so I have to like switch up my machine in between and try to keep that straight. So I only do it twice a year, and Memorial Day weekend is it. Friday through Monday, order anything you like and put pink thread in the notes to seller, and I'll sew your order with pink thread. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. I wish you would drop me a comment and just let me know your thoughts on this pen. Tell me whether you've tried one of these Benu pens and if you like it as well as I do, because I freaking love mine. Just let me know like what you're doing for pens and ink for 2024. All right, y'all, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend, and I hope to see you around here again real soon. Bye, y'all.